Time to open up the P.O. Box mail that I received in June. This is a little late, but I've been pretty busy lately. But let's get down to it. First up, we got a letter from Swan from Texas. How's it going, SungWon? Quarantine is slowly but surely getting calmer here. How about you? How are things? Any good anime you've discovered as of recently? Manga? Exactly what do you like doing during the summer? I'm trying not to die of heat stroke. Also, what are your top 10 favorite Pokemon? Favorite types? Hope I'm not getting too nosy, but I'm just trying to meet new people now. And you have some hardcore skull stickers. Ooh, for your pleasure. I don't know what it is about skulls, but they just make everything look cool. Stay awesome, Swan. Cool, thank you very much, Swan. Any anime recently? Let's see, manga. I've been reading Good Night Pun Pun, which has been good. I've also been reading Berserk, which is pretty good. As far as anime goes, I'm rewatching Space Brothers still with Anne-Marie, and that's been fun. As for top 10 favorite Pokemon, I don't know off the top of my head, but Charizard, Snorlax, Gengar, those are a couple of my favorites. But thank you very much for the letter. Alright, here's a letter from Morgan from Canada. Hi SungWon, I've enclosed a gift for you in this letter. I've been wanting to send you something to use as a prop or costume piece or character for a while now, and I thought a bow tie, ooh, cool, would be something good for you to have. Right now on my channel, Nerdy Nerd, I only have a couple of videos on low-budget cosplay tutorials, but I've been wanting to do sketch comedy, and you'd be a big inspiration in my work, along with Tomska and Monty Python. I hope the bow tie will be of good use to you in your future videos, or however you use it. Bye for now, Morgan. Thank you very much, Morgan. Looks good. Thank you. Check out their channel, Nerdy Nerd, if you're interested. Here's a package from Michael from Louisiana. Dear SungWon, happy to be writing to you. I've been a fan for some time now after seeing your vines and subscribing after finding your sketches. Gotta love your King Dragon / Prince Horus series. Apologies if you have an actual name for that series and I'm just unaware of it. As silly as it may seem, I constantly find myself chuckle at your story / gameplay dissonance in video games video. Horizontal, very nice. I even found myself watching your older Japan Crate videos, and they actually have me and my dad wanting to try a crate service like it to try new foods we may not normally get to. So thank you for that. I've only recently started watching PB&T. By the way, PB&T is Press Buttons and Talk. That's my Let's Play channel I have with my friend Alex. You can check it out in the description below. And as of writing, I've seen through your entire Paper Mario, Billy Hatcher, and Kingdom Hearts playlists, and currently working through your Phoenix Wright videos, which I know will take a while to get through. Haha. You guys are hilarious and seem to have a lot of fun with the games you play, so I figured, why not send some games your way? First, we've got Ed, Edd n Eddy Jawbreakers for the GBA, which I actually haven't played, but thought it could be fun. Next, there's the Guided Fate Paradox on PS3, a dungeon crawler where you play as a high school student who wins a lottery at the local mall. The prize? You become God. Each dungeon you get through is actually you answering prayers for people everywhere. I only got a bit through it before stopping, but it was interesting, and the prayers you answer can even be pretty entertaining, but I wouldn't want to spoil them. When I first bought the game, it actually came with an official soundtrack CD, which I've sent as well. Ooh. And there it is. I feel either you, Alex, or Anne-Marie would like the music enough to enjoy having a copy. Last on the games list, and personally my favorite, is, King's Quest on the PS4. This series, although a bit before my time, is really cool and has quickly become one of my favorites. I must tell you that the original games from the late 80s and early 90s are still really cool as classic point-and-click games, and while I know you guys don't do PC games on the show, getting familiar with them in some way will definitely help build a connection with the ones I've sent, or the one I've sent. But thankfully, it's unnecessary, and new players can go through and have a blast all the same. Especially if you like the old medieval setting, and it definitely rewards those who meander. There are some inside references that people who've played the originals will appreciate a bit more, but all the same, I hope you guys can have fun with these games. I know that in addition to games, people tend to send you little gifts and often something they've made. I wanted to do the same, so I've enclosed some art pieces. Ooh, let's take a look. Got a Merrick, a whole bunch of stuff here. So we got Yu-Gi-Oh!, more Yu-Gi-Oh! Ooh, you really like Yu-Gi-Oh! A Death Note Yagami Hamilton thing. Some, looks like this is Five Nights at Freddy's. Some My Little Pony Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Also 3 buttons. Here's one. Ooh, another one. And I believe this is the 3rd one. I make anime parody material, mostly audio, as I have no talent or time for animation, but the art included are essentially the cover art for the parodies I've been working on for a while. And the art is a collaboration with a friend of mine. You can find more of her original stuff on Instagram at Oshinika_art. Ocean, IKA, _art. A lot, as you can see, are based on Merrick and Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh!, specifically inspired by the abridged series variant, and they are often spoofing musical theater. Two that would most likely stand out as different are Yagami, a parody of Death Note told during the tunes of Hamilton, which I thought you'd like given the Hamilton talk during Paper Mario, and one that has no title but is for a podcast I do called Talkie Talkie Hippo, as Mr. Hippo from the Five Nights at Freddy's series. If you ever need a nice, calming, storytelling podcast to relax to, it might do it for you. The bookmark is a tie-in with Yagami and has a quote from the first song, which if you are interested, the demos for that project are available to hear on YouTube. Next are the 3 buttons, designed with the help with my good friend Al. One is the logo for my channel, Fan Abridged, mixing the Millennium Puzzle, the skull and crossbones from One Piece and a Dragon Ball, and the other 2 are punny pins. One is Sprite.exe, which is a silly homonym pun on Sprite, and the other is Dr. Pupper. Ah, that's what this is. Gotcha. He's an adorable boy with a PhD in flavor, and if you look closely under his paw, he has a nice can of unlabeled soft drink. Ah, I see. Lastly, I've started making comedic Pokemon art I called Punnemon on Pokemon Art Academy for 3DS, inspired by Ross O'Donovan's art on the Game Grumps channel videos of the game. Since I know you enjoy some poke humor, I wanted to share the first 2 prints I have. Voltorb-chan, the nemesis of both Ash Ketchum and Batman, the Toge Penguin. I was wondering what this was. There we go. Last of the mountain of stuff I'm sending you is a few small card games, as I know you like those. 2 of them are small ones that were given to me in past Cards Against Humanity holiday specials. We got Slap 45 from Narwhal Studios, an old western shootout for 3 to 7 players, and Clusterfuck, a game about fucking your friends. The third, though, was actually shown to me by a friend who knows the guy who made it. It's called Elemental Burst. From Popcorn Sunshine Games, and it's a quick but fun game in which you use different elements to win. The classics like water, earth, fire, and air are included, but you're getting the special gold edition that has even more elements like wood, metal, and my personal favorite, the element of surprise. I hope these give you at least a decent amount of fun. Anyway, thanks for reading this rambling of a letter. Your comedy and voice acting are an inspiration to me, and I'm looking forward to each new video you make. Keep being you, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. Oh, there's a PS. P.S. Funny story, I originally sent this package out in February to be opened in the March P.O. Box video, but apparently I had a previous address from one of the Kingdom Hearts PB&T videos, so when you got to the video, I was a bit surprised not to see it in there, only to have the package returned to me a few days after. I'm happy it wasn't lost in the postal system either, but since then have actually made Pokemon dressed up as most of Class 1A from My Hero Academia. I figured you may appreciate that a bit more than the other 2, so I've actually enclosed a poster I made of the Heromon of Gym 1A. Ooh, let's take a look. Aha! Pretty cool. Poke Hero Academia. Nice. Very cool. Thank you very much, Mike. Gotta say, a lot of stuff in this box. Really cool stuff. I'm looking forward to trying these games. I've never played a King's Quest game before. Definitely looking forward to this. I have no idea what to expect with an Ed, Edd n Eddy game. Anyways, thank you for all the cool stuff. I really appreciate it. Alright, here's a letter from... looks like the UK? Dear Prosody, I hope this letter finds you well, and you and Anne-Marie are coping alright in all this craziness. I've been watching your content since Vine, but only casually at first, and it was only when I started actually realizing I consistently loved your stuff that I found out you were also a big Ace Attorney fan, an all-around cool guy. Needless to say, I really enjoyed your Ace Attorney playthroughs on Press Buttons and Talk, or PB&T, and also your clips voicing characters on your Tumblr. Since you also seemed to be a big Professor Layton fan, I was wondering, would you ever play those games on PB&T? Or even Ace Attorney or Professor Layton? Yeah, I think at some point we will, because we have the capability to play 3DS games now. It would be awesome if you did, but I understand that you have a lot of other things on your plate. Thank you for all the laughs and entertainment over the years. I hope you don't mind a few more questions. Have you ever played... Oh yeah? Have you ever played Hotel Dusk and or Another Code? I have played a little bit of Hotel Dusk, the first one, but I have not played Another Code. I don't play a whole lot of video games, but I like Ace Attorney a lot, or Ace Attorney and Professor Layton a whole lot, and also enjoyed them. What are some places / countries you would love to visit but haven't yet? Let's see. I'd love to go all over Europe, like England, like the UK, Italy, Germany, a lot of places. I've only been to Ireland so far. Well, finally, what are some of the things you have been involved with that you are most proud of? Any of my voiceover stuff? Voice work is what I'm most proud of. Thanks again, and I appreciate you taking the time to read this. I recently watched all your P.O. Box opening videos and thought it might be fun to write one myself. Lots of love from Scotland, C. Thank you very much, C. Nice to hear from from Scotland, all the way from Scotland. Thank you so much, and I hope you're also doing well during the quarantine as well. But thank you for the letters. Here's a postcard from Evelyn. Ooh, this is pretty. That's cool. Dear SungWon, hope you, Anne-Marie, Effie, and Sophie are holding up during quarantine. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Lackadaisy Cats short. I backed it. Nice. I also really like your food review videos. If you could be any villager from Animal Crossing, who would you be? I'll be Zucker, so I can be a walking, living takoyaki. From Evelyn, from Rockville, Maryland. Instagram is Ace Trans Service, and something else at Ace. I can't read the next username, but thank you very much. Thanks for the postcard, and yeah, hope you're also doing well during quarantine. Here's a letter, looks like from Australia? Dear SungWon, aka ProCD. Well, what do you know? The year I decided I wanted to attend Anime Expo, a goddamn virus comes along and threatens to ruin my 6-month-long planning. Ain't that just the most amusing thing? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that sucks. But it is good to have an idea on how long my letters take to reach you. I hope you're coping alright during these times of uncertainty. I would like to say that I have more time at hand now because of the pandemic, but in actual fact my company is still hanging on and it's still work as usual for me. That's literally most... Yeah? That's literally most of the reason I go out of the house now. Australia is still hanging strong and doesn't seem like it's going to get to an out-of-hand situation. I'm actually quite impressed with how the government is handling things, and I really just hope everything gets back to normal. Now, I'm not sure if I can say the same thing over in America, because geez, the number of cases scares me. I trust that you are doing your part in self-isolation duties. Putting aside the one thing we hear on the news nowadays, I'm still watching some anime and trying my best to catch up as much as possible. It's always exciting no matter how many times I start a new series just because I don't know what to expect. At first I try to be as up-to-date on the seasonal anime as much as possible just because all people seem to talk about nowadays are the current stuff. I did that for 2 years, 2017 to 2018, covering easily over 150 plus anime because I was a freaking masochist, I guess. I have since switched tactics and only watching stuff once the entire show has ended. With almost 2 years of each method, my final verdict is that the latter style of watching anime is so much more favorable. While it is true that I can no longer participate in forums and such due to spoiler risks, it has definitely put away a lot of stress trying to catch up on stuff. Not to mention it helps a lot in remembering plot points and skip over cliffhangers because goddammit my memory is not strong enough for weekly intervals. But above all else, putting away seasonal anime watching has truly given me the opportunity to watch whatever I like. I've actually been targeting more older titles recently because at least I can have the full package. It also brings me back to the early days when I was watching stuff without a care or idea of what the community was up to. More often than not, I'm tempted to look out for a slice of life, or more accurately, cute girls doing cute things anime because I just want to chill and relax and not have to think too much when watching stuff. Recently, I've completed Kitakibu Katsudo Kiroku, GJ-Bu, and Kofuku Graffiti, each title being better than the last. So these are some shows for people who enjoy the genre. Also, as a recently aired one, I've also watched Koisuru Asteroid, and I have to say I absolutely loved it. With a mix of Earth Sciences and Yuri, maybe I'm biased, but I don't care. Suzu is Best Girl and Mira X Owl for life. And I just realized I'm probably going to enter 3 pages. Oh well, last update to make on bad anime I randomly found. It's rare that I come across a show I just really hate, but Narutaru? Oh boy, it was easily the most boring anime I've ever watched. And the funny thing is that the author also did Bokurano, which was once in my top 10 favorite anime of all time. Trust me, don't even waste your time on this anime. I'd actually rather rewatch Osama Game again, because at least I got some good laughs from that. So I guess I'll make this the last paragraph. Let's make this a kind of time capsule to see how much has changed in the world in a month's time. So if we are still stuck in our houses by the time you read this letter, remember to keep clean and stay safe. It is the time for us otakus to show the others how staying at home is done. Bye now, from Eugene Find It, and this is actually from April. I don't know if this took this long or what, but dang. P.S. If you are able to recommend a good slice of life anime, that would be great. Although chances are I've already watched that title. Yeah, it sounds like it. I agree with you. Watching seasonally is not my thing. I always watch when stuff is done. Slice of life, I mean, if you haven't watched Silver Spoon, that's one of my favorites, but I'm sure you've probably seen it. But yeah, thank you very much for the letter. And it's nice to hear from a fellow non-seasonal watcher. And here's a letter from Jacqueline from Texas. Oh, it's Effie. Hey SungWon, you're awesome. Your videos always wiggle out a laugh from me even after a hard day. Here comes a serious question. What are your favorite arcs from One Piece? The Impel Down and Paramount of War arcs always bring me to tears. Well, you said it yourself. Those two are actually my favorite arcs. I love Marineford and I love Impel Down. They're the reason. They're my absolute favorite part of the series. Cheers from Texas, from all the way down here. Cool. Jackie, Thank you very much, Jackie.
Thank you for the Effie.
And nice to hear from a fellow One Piece fan. Thank you to all of you for your very kind letters and gifts. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.